Samaya Spain.
She's a sweetheart.
Samaya was killed early Sunday morning by a man who wanted her number. After she told him no, he waited for her outside the bodega on 4th Avenue and St. Mark's Place, and in a belligerent rage, stabbed her in the neck and chest, while her older brother and twin sister tried to fight him off. Soon after calling police, the siblings had to break the tragic news to their family from the hospital.
Granddaddy, Samaya got stabbed and she died.
What was your reaction?
I couldn't believe it. My wife started crying. We never expect nothing like this to happen.
Park Slope residents were shocked by news of yet another senseless murder at the hands of what appeared to be a crazed individual who had no ties to the victim but chose to lash out at random.
I'm so scared.
Witnesses weren't sure if the man and his friends were drunk, but said he was in a rage, adamant she'd give him what he wanted. Rejected and revengeful, with no respect for the 19-year-old's life, he killed her, leaving her family broken and bitter.
It's really sad, it's really sick. All I can tell you is really, really sick.
All right, with that, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom Barakathum. And what you just heard is a news clip of these spirits that are created for vengeance basically starting to become much more frequently, man. Much more frequent. All right. And I was going to title this lesson, it's going to go 0 to 100 real quick. All right. But we'll see. All right. But the main point is that there's a lot of this stuff that's going on that's not making the news, because a lot of this stuff that's going on is being done by a lot of these migrants. All right. Now, Esau, for whatever reason, doesn't want you to be concerned about these migrants that are coming in. He doesn't want you to be concerned about, millions of people that just passed through the border uninhibited. All right. And usually, if it was a real issue, something he can make money off of, he would be fear-mongering in the media right now. But he's not doing that. As a matter of fact, he's covering them up. As a matter of fact, they passed a law saying that they can have concealed weapons. Okay, saying they can vote. Okay, so what is he doing? He's getting ready to replace a lot of you people, and there's not these laws that you think that are safeguarding you. They're not going to be there in the time to come, man. All right, when it speaks about a civil war getting ready to break out, all right, this is what's getting ready to go down, man. Okay, a major civil war. America's about to be spoiled. All right, because this young lady, she was, I believe, 19. She didn't see it coming. All right. And that's how it's going to be for a lot of you people, especially you proud people, man. All right. Let me see. Precept that I wanted. Okay. Maybe it's prosperity. Looking for it in Sirach. Right. Yeah, Sirach chapter 11. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I just started at verse 14. Sirach chapter 11, verse 14. All right, it says prosperity and adversity. All right, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord Yahweh. All right, and this is the thing that people don't consider. They think that their riches came of themselves, but of their own skill set. They didn't see all of the days that they could have just not woke up that morning, or somebody did something like this, just stabbed them, one in the chest and one in the neck, for basically no reason, man. You rejected them, they like, fuck you. All right, which the scriptures say that the love of many shall wax cold, man. These are the times that we're in, man. All right, these are the times that we're in. All right, it says, wisdom and knowledge. It says wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the law are of the Lord Yahweh. Love and the way of good works are from him. All right. It says error and darkness had their beginning together with sinners. All right. And evil shall wax old with them that glory therein. All right. So this isn't going to be a problem for us, man. We have to worry about these mortal bodies now. We have to worry about going off in sin and being ensnared by, you know, the various dangers and perils that come along with being a sinner. Okay. There's very high highs and then there's very, you know, detrimental lows, man. You know, one example is, you know, you being a drug dealer, man. You're gonna get all kind of box in this society, just being that, living in that life. But what's gonna happen? You always got to opt. There's always a fucked up way you can go out, and nobody's gonna care. It's not gonna be, you know, a funeral. All right. And this is basically what's happening on a larger scale. All right. But the elect are going to be exempt from all of this judgment, man. This is why we warn. This is why we watch. Okay? Because we see these things. These are not just random happenings. All right? The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is turning this thing up, man. All right? It says, verse 17, the gift of the Lord Yahweh remaineth with the ungodly, and his favor bringeth prosperity forever. All right? There is that waxeth rich by his weariness and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward, man. So all of the rewards are basically up now. All of this high living, you know, people living comfortable in air conditioning, working these white collar jobs in air conditioning, and getting delivery service and being able to just communicate on a whim. You know, you can just call somebody on the cell phone, boom, you're talking to them. All right. All of these things are comforts, man, that you've had. All right. That was the high point, man. That's basically over with now. These housing prices that are going, you know, through the roof. Okay. This economic turmoil that's going on. People can't afford to buy basic shit like eggs and fruit and bread. All right. This whole thing is getting ready to just buckle, man, and collapse. So it's already buckling. All right. They're masking recessions, talking about it ain't really here. They're masking unemployment, talking about that ain't really here. But when you go around and you actually like talk to people, just go out and talk to people, man. People are hurt. All right. So this high point, okay, where it says this is the portion of your reward, that's basically up now, man. All right. Now what you gonna do? You forsook the Lord all of this time, and now it's gonna go from bad to worse, man. And it's gonna happen quick. You know? It says, whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him. That's y'all, man. See, we're watching. We're not gonna be caught off guard by these things. Okay, and we're not gonna want to hear it. What was that scripture you was talking about? What's getting ready to happen? You know, all y'all can just lose my number if y'all know me from the world, whatever, man. Okay, because the Lord reserves you people unto judgment. Okay, and I gotta pray. If the scripture said, "Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling," I gotta pray that I make it, man. I ain't worried about y'all. You know, I'm doing what the Most High told me to do, which is go out there, eat the whole roll, and preach the gospel, man. You know, and this is the gospel, good news, judgment, people getting fucked up. The Most High is with that, man, because you're wicked. Okay, especially you scoffers, man, that know what's getting ready to happen, and you still on a comment board talking shit. What's wrong with y'all, man? You're a bunch of losers, man. You know? But deep down, y'all know there's nothing y'all can do about it, man. Ultimately. When this day of the Most High sneaks up on you, because it will, all right? You're going to remember all of those things, man. The Most High is going to bring it back to your remembrance. All right? It says, verse 22, Salakia, verse 19 again, whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die, man. Who are the others? Okay? Who are the others you're going to have to leave things to and die, man? Those are going to be the elect, man. All of these goods, these preppers around here, you know, stocking up goods, water, food rations, all right? Setting up solar panels and ham radios and, you know, the whole shebang. Okay? But you don't know the day and the hour, man. And that's the point. You don't know. And that day is gonna come up on you people, and it's gonna catch you like in a snare. All right, and those things are gonna be left to the real men of the Lord, man. The scriptures say, my servant shall eat, not y'all. All right? Y'all don't care about the work of the Lord. Y'all don't care about the Most High, man. Y'all didn't thank the Most High when y'all had riches, when things were good. All right? So don't call on them when all hell breaks loose, man. I'll get to that precept in a second. Don't try to call on the Lord in your time of adversity and calamity, man. The hell with y'all, man. All right? It says, verse 20, be steadfast in thy covenant and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. Marvel not at the works of sinners, all right, which is y'all, because y'all are winning right now. All right, Floyd Mayweather, he's the man right now. All right, various other celebrities, kings and princes even, y'all the man right now. But what's gonna happen in the day of the Lord? All right, who are you then? All right, it says, but trust in the Lord Yahweh and abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord Yahweh on the sudden to make a poor man rich. So just keep doing the work, man. Keep pushing. As hard as it is, we got to keep pushing, man. All right? It says, verse 22, the blessing of the Lord Yahweh is in the reward of the godly. All right. And suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish. Suddenly, man. What does suddenly flourish mean? That means these are going to be a group of individuals that are not 100 millionaires, billionaires, not even thousandaires. Some brothers are going to be, you know, underwater completely, man. And the Lord is going to flip it, you know, just like that. That's how you make someone flourish suddenly. You can't make somebody that's already flourishing flourish. All right. It says, verse 23, say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good things shall I have hereafter? Again, say not, I have enough and possess many things, and what evil shall I have hereafter, man? We're not to be in that spirit. These are guys that got settled, man. Okay? You settled on your lees. You think shit is sweet because you can go out and barbecue this weekend, not knowing the dangers to come, man. Like I read it earlier, where it said, let's see. Yeah, verse 19, it says, whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will continue, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, man. All right, that's all you guys, man. Again, these scriptures are on point, man. Okay? If there's nothing else, it's on point. Okay? And nothing's going to be able to go against this truth. Once these things manifest, nobody's going to be able to say shit about the scriptures, man. About them being right or wrong, or their interpretation of it. There ain't gonna be no atheists in that day, man. Everybody's gonna be calling on God or whoever they think, you know, the Most High's name is. They're gonna be calling. All right. But going back down, okay. Verse 25, in the day of prosperity, there is forgetfulness of affliction. And that's where y'all at right now. Y'all forgot what happened in 2020. Okay? You forgot that you're one medical emergency away from bankruptcy. All right? You forgot that you're in perpetual debt always. Even if you pay off a house, you owe, man. You owe. Property taxes. All right? Why? Because Esau has distracted you with the bread and circus, with the menial things. He's made you feel good about going into debt, man. Debt is not supposed to be a thing to feel good about. But the things that you can buy with debt, they pacify you, man. They ramp these chemicals up in your body, dopamine and serotonin, and they manipulate you, man. All right? It's demonic. Okay? And then when those losses on your balance sheet, or those losses on your profit and loss statement are realized, you're having an oh shit moment. All right? I gotta go to my gym, man. I just realized that. It says, in the day of prosperity, there's forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. Okay, so when one day this young girl, she was walking down and it was all good. Next thing you know, it don't matter. She could have been having a great year. She could have had an entirely great life. But in that moment, she wasn't thinking about none of that, man. All right? She was thinking like, why is this happening to me? And that's y'all. That's y'all. That's coming for every one of you that ain't of the elect. The Most High got a tailor-made judgment for you people, man. All right? Verse 26, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord Yahweh, and the day of death, all right? That's the day that's coming up, the day of death, all right? To reward a man according to his ways, man. What do you think the rewards are going to be on the day of death? What do you think the rewards are going to be? It's going to be death, man. That's going to be the reward. And it's going to be according to your ways, okay? So the Most High is completely fair, and he's with the whole thing, all right? If you gotta watch your one of your loved ones get taken by a man in the alley and you can't do nothing about it, the Most High is with that, man. All right? Because the Most High knows your spirit, he knows your mind, your thoughts, he knows every action you ever did, and that any action that you would have done. All right? The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure. All right? So live it up. This shit is over with, man. This shit is over with. All right? And the hour is coming where sheer panic and pandemonium is going to set in, and the Most High is going to shut the curtains on you. You ain't going to be able to find us. You're not going to be able to find, you're not getting no prayers answered. You're not going to get a single solitary sign of hope. All right? Because y'all decided to side with the devil, man. Okay? Anyway, that's it on that, man. These things are turning up out here, man. And this is just another small example, like I said, of what's getting ready to happen on a mass scale. 1 minute it's gonna be all good, and then the next minute, all hell's breaking loose. All right, but those that have ears to hear, that's not us, man. You know, Lord willing, I'll be of that number. That's not us. We're preserved in the day of wrath, man. All right. So anyway, Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rahakodash Shalom. Yasharal.